Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Back to throw, it's Gulatowski. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Golden Flashes will snap it on first and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. That's caught. It's Garcia. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolute shank. Missed it. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They're getting this guy lathered up. At his 20, he's got space. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Ball State. Then they strike first. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Fashion. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
To the air, it's Gulatowski. finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kent State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kent State 14, Ball State 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Ball State offense will take over first and 10.
Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kent State 14, Ball State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're bringing heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, how did you make that move? Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stems, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Golden Flashes have moved it inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Discards a man.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Penn State 21, Ball State 10.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him...
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lining up to add another.
Number 5. Catch in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Ball State 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field,
Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The ball's free, and the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's a draw. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Getting some heat. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Coming after it. He'll try to do it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Ulatowski. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Line gets set, first down. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Davis. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're trying to get to it, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the handoff. It's loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. I don't know if it was luck and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And your Kent State Golden Flashes will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To throw, it's Gulatowski. He finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
3:25.
From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Pulls it in. It's Garcia. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. The give to Davis. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Toss sweep to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Ball is loose. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. Runs through the tackle. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on third. Trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The RPO fire complete to the left. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll try to pop the draw. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through